Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Life Show, and I'm so glad to be with you tonight. It is definitely an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be with you tonight. Before we get into our special guest, I just want to welcome those of you that are joining us. If you're joining us via Hoosier Heat Radio, as well as actually, you're going to hear the sounds of Henry Williams so that I can set it up. I forgot something else. I forgot something else. Y'all, please forgive me. Setting up some other things that we forgot, but we ain't far off. Okay, so I just want to let you all know that we are not far off. I apologize for the little bit delay, but we getting set up and we'll be rolling here in just a couple of minutes. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Life Show. My name is Tyrone Brown Jr. If you can hear me, so I apologize for the small delay. I have to get hooked up to the radio, but we're live on Facebook. We're live on our website, which is www.thelifeshowpodcast.com, as well as you can tune in right now to Hoosier Heat Radio, and you can find us live streaming on the air right now. If you tuned in live, y'all keep on noticing stuff different. I know y'all keep on noticing different stuff. You noticing new mics and stuff like that. We got some other things coming for you. Tonight's interview is one of my bros. I'm telling you, this is my big bro. I can't say enough about him, and I'm excited that he is here. That he's going to be here with me tonight to speak about some things that he has going on, some future endeavors, and so I can't wait. I really can't wait. I'm so thankful. Let me give a shout out to Fox Glen Marketing. Fox Glen Marketing is holding it down on the production. Thank you so much. To Jackie Roper Jr., thank you, man. We appreciate you so much. To the man with the keys, the man, the maestro, I like to call him, Henry Williams Jr., thank you so much for your constant progression and your faithfulness. I appreciate it. And so before we get into tonight's program, I need you to do this. Those of you that are watching, I need you to just go ahead, not just watching, but you're listening. I need you to go ahead and share this. I need you to go ahead and share this. Not just like it, but love it. Because the things that are coming forth, it is productive. It is very productive. All right? I don't want you guys to be left out. I don't want you guys to be confused. But it is all a this is all a setup. I promise you, I have become more and more conscious to setting up things, because that's the mode. That's really the gift that God has given me, and so I revel in that, and I'm very grateful for that. And so I want to tell you that you can tune in live to the Life Show every Sunday morning from 5 a.m. until 6 a.m. Central Standard Time live, okay? I'm just giving all the live times, all right, right now. Giving all the live times. That's 5 a.m. until 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. You can find us live on here every Sunday morning. Also, every Monday from 6 p.m. until 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can find us live right here. Okay. Also, on Wednesday, you can find us live from 6 p.m. until 7 p.m. Every Thursday, you can find us live from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. All right. And then every first Friday, in which I got some inside information that should let you know that we gonna get the Fire Friday. We're gonna go try and get it at least a couple of days a month. We're gonna try and do Fire Friday at least twice a month. We're gonna try. We're gonna try. All right? Because we get more and more of a demand for Fire Friday. Look, I'm telling y'all, it's some more things coming. If you have not done it so far, I need you to go to our Facebook page and go shopping. Get your coffee mugs, get your hoodies, get your jogging suits, get your leggings for the ladies, handbags, even masks. Look, check this out. We even got socks. Y'all understand what I'm saying? We even got socks. Okay? So get your Life Show apparel, t-shirts, all of those things. Go shopping today. All right? So, one other announcement before we get into our interview tonight is that you don't want to miss every time we're on. You never know what's going to happen, who we're going to have on. And guess what? We're getting ready to do our Cash Out Blessing coming up soon. Y'all don't want to miss that. All right? We've done it, for the time that we've been on, and y'all don't want to miss it. I'm trying to tell you, you don't want to miss Cash Out Blessing. All right? So y'all stay tuned. There's some more stuff coming up. All right? Again, I would be remiss not to talk about the things that are going on in the world. Look, y'all stay focused. Keep your eyes open. Don't fall asleep. All right? We know that evil is everywhere. Don't fall asleep. Okay? Don't fall asleep. Beware of your surroundings. If you are a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a son, a daughter, keep your eyes open. All right? Especially in this holiday season, because now people are being targeted. They're being targeted. Watch your back. All right? When you go different places, make sure that when you pull into your destination that you have not been followed. Please do that, because we don't want anything happening to those of you that are around. All right? Watch your surroundings. Be very, very watchful and be careful. Be safe. We know that COVID is still on the rise. We know that COVID is still around. As a matter of fact, there is a new variant that is out. And if you did not know that it is in the United States, as a matter of fact, it is in Chicago right now. All right. So if it's in Chicago is a neighboring city to Gary, Indiana, to your local area. Please be safe, ladies and gentlemen. Please be safe. We don't want anything happening to any one of you, whether you're young, whether you're older, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whatever. We don't want anything happening to you. And so we only have a couple more minutes before our guest arrives, but I just wanted to give you those tidbits so that you could be aware. Also, there is no shame in my game to say that I love each and every one of you. All right, and from the bottom of my heart, it is definitely I just want to see everybody win. That's my hope. That's my prayer. that everybody wins. Now, I know everybody is not going to take all of the information that you get to win, but I want you to win. All right? That is my hope and that is my prayer. That is from the life show itself. We want everyone to win. Look, love it, comment, share this with somebody else because they need to know that someone cares about them. You don't know who is on the verge of suicide. You don't know who is on the verge of not doing well, of sickness or disease or death. You don't know. And so from this point until eternity, look, keep loving on each other. Stop letting division come in between us. Stop letting people divide you. And I was just thinking about this. And I know we do have a guest, but I do want to get this out to you. Listen, it's not so much that apologizing, and this is a real word. I hope y'all hear this. It's not so much that apologizing is of none avail or it's not important. But most people, I'm not going to say all people, but most people don't want an apology. You know what they want? They either want your life or they want your place. Please don't miss that, y'all. They don't want, look, most people don't want your apology. All right? Even though, look, keep apologizing. All right? You don't have to kiss nobody's behind, but keep apologizing because most people, they really don't want your apology. They want your life or they want your spot. All right? Keep on loving on each other regardless of who, regardless of what. Because at the end of the day, it's all about your mindset going into it. It's all about who you are and who you have been called to be. All right? I'm telling y'all, it is amazing to know that you are winning. It is amazing to know that you are overcoming. It is amazing to know that you no longer have to be a beggar, but you can be the pitcher instead of the cup, right? Y'all get this? You can be the pitcher instead of the cup. And so keep on giving, y'all. Keep on having a heart that's full and that's ready to give. Don't worry about the ones that don't want to give to you. Keep being a giver. Keep on loving. Keep on pressing. Because you know what? Because you give, somebody's going to be able, their heart is going to be open to give to you. And so, again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Life Show. My name is Tyrone Brown Jr. Not only are you listening to us live on Facebook, but you're also viewing us live on our website, www.thelifeshowpodcast.com, as well as you are listening to us on Hoosier Heat Radio. I'm telling you, look, I'm having a blast. And right now, yeah, I'm by myself, but it's coming. It's coming, y'all. He coming. He's coming. All right. And then this is another thing. All right. For those of you that don't have anything to give your gifts, don't think that that's the most important thing. Look, be around family. And family is even more than blood. Don't miss that, y'all. All right? Family is even deeper than blood. Family is whoever is embracing you. All right? That's who family is. And so don't miss your family trying to protect your blood. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look, I get so much revelation, even just speaking, because this is my purpose. All right? Don't miss your family trying to keep up with blood. All right? Your blood is going to always be there, but sometimes your blood don't treat you right. All right? Make sure that you treat everybody right. Okay? Regardless of how they treat you, make sure that you treat everybody right. Ladies and gentlemen, I again want to give a shout out to all of the. Well, I did this Monday, but I want to do it again today. My heart and my prayers go out to the families of the Oxford High School tragedy. Okay, my heart and my prayers go out to the victims, those youth of the Oxford High School tragedy. That was sad. That's still a sad case. My heart goes out to each and every one of them because of the fact that, look, you don't know what's on somebody's mind. That's why I keep saying we can't fight hate with hate. We got to fight hate with love. It's just like this. You can't fight fire with fire. There has to be a substance that will put it out. All right? And I know this, people talk about an eye for an eye. That does not work. An eye for an eye, it does not work. All it does is it conjures up vengeance. And so once all of the vengeance have been taken out, will you still be available? Will you still be here? Will you still be around? Because guess what? Once you take vengeance, somebody is going to want to take revenge on you. Somebody's going to want to take revenge on you. And then what? Once they take revenge on you, then somebody from your camp going to want to take revenge. So all evil does is beget evil, evil, evil. Let's stop. Let's stop with all of, the evil back and forth. Well, since you shot my window out, I'm going to shoot up your car. Since you shot up my car, I'm going to shoot your kid. Since you shot up my kid, I'm going to shoot up your house. Since you shot up my house, all of this evil, evil, evil. We got to learn to love. Because love is the only thing that is going to conquer what we are going through right now. And there's so much hatred. There's so much bitterness. There's so much strife in the world. And guess what? Who's going to end it? All right? Who's going to be the better person to say, look, let's stop this. Let's go a different route. Because the route that we're going, it doesn't lead to a good place. Watch this. I believe a part of the reason why those parents, why they pulled $4,000, and then they went into hiding into this abandoned building, is because the families of those children that their son killed were probably after them. And I'm trying to tell y'all, we got to stop with the hate. Got to stop with the hate. We have to turn it around. We got to do it now. If we never saw a time, we got to do it now. Okay? So again, I'm making sure I'm conscious of everything that is going on around us. Because again, the mindset that you have under pressure, then guess what? You will know how to overcome when everything is going right. All right? You will know how to overcome when everything is going right. All right? So, look, our guest is here, and he's actually coming in right now. He's actually coming in right now. But I just want to say thank you all for joining us and tuning in. We're sorry for the delay, but we're gonna get into tonight's program. This is again a great time. This is a great time to really do what we've been doing. This is a great time to motivate somebody, to love on somebody, to hug somebody, and let them know that everything's going to be okay. Look, COVID has stressed people out enough. It has. It stressed people out enough. Aren't you tired of the stress? Aren't you tired of the anxiety? Maybe you're not. But I know there are many people that are. All right? That's why they're getting hooked to drugs. That's why they're getting hooked to alcohol. They're getting hooked, in all of these different addictions. And so, yeah, that's what it is. That's the way it goes. That's life. But you don't have to accept it. And so, look, it's getting ready to go down. Come on up there here, bro. Come on, sit on down. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce my big bro. It's good to see you, man.
How you feeling, boss?
Good, man. Look, I'm introducing my big brother, man, D'Angelo Coles. Man, welcome to the Life Show studio, man.
I see you done upgraded, man.
I try to tell you, man.
I see you manifesting, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Every time it's something different. Every time it's something different.
We was in the house first.
Yep.
Was it like, a year and a half ago?
A little bit over a year.
And now look at you. Got your own little spot, make it move.
You know.
That's the greatness of a black man. Yeah.
And so, look, man, I tried to give the people a preempt of who you are, but nobody can tell your story better than you. Nobody can tell your story better than you, and where you've been and what you've been through and how you've overcome, and then where you at now. So, man, look, tell us what's going on.
Man, what is it that you want to know? Because
Okay.
we can talk for days, but I know you got a certain amount of time for the show.
Yeah, but let's start here. Okay. First of all, where did you grow up? Where, as a kid, and we'll start there.
All right. Well, born and raised in East Chicago, Indiana.
Okay.
Went to all schools there,
Yeah.
K through 6, and then K through 12, of course. Graduated from East Chicago Central in 2004. While I was there, it was one of those type of lifestyles where the limelight was just there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't go seeking for things,
Right.
but it comes to you.
Right.
And that kind of came to me. I thought my life was going to be about basketball. So I really thought it was going to be about basketball.
Okay.
So, I went out for the sports and whatnot, and we played for JV at Central and whatnot. And I never really got no playing time, right? They always had a favorite. They always had a favorite.
You know that.
Coaches had a favorite.
Of course.
It was this one particular practice, though.
Yeah.
I was talking to myself like, I know I got the skill.
Right.
But it's hard to show the coach because they have favoritism.
Yep.
So they picking the people that they've been working with for years.
Yep.
I go to the center every day after practice, and we be getting it in. It's like, oh, why you ain't starting? I don't know. It ain't my call. But you know what? I'm not gonna let it stop me.
Yep.
So this one particular practice, it was a Saturday practice too. I remember it so vividly. So I get in, and one of the starters, we going against the starters, so it was like the B team versus the A team.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they gave me the ball, and like for the first time, I didn't feel nervous. I was confident, and I just played how I played.
Yeah.
Man, I did some type of spin move and got the bucket, and they were like, "Oh, coach got game." The minute I scored, it was about to run down, and like, yeah, I finally did it. Dude tripped me, right? Fell and broke my hand. The day I thought I was about to get the shot, I broke my hand. So fast forward, like constantly practicing with the hand, with the cast, still at the center. I got better with the other hand.
Yeah.
Basketball just happened to be not my calling as far as a career.
Yeah.
So that led me to get into modeling and led me to step in.
Nice.
And I became the captain of my step team and whatnot. So like that really became the forefront of what I am today.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dr. Kendricks, because if it wasn't for Dr. Kendricks putting us on that stage and putting us in front of people and showing us how to perform as Black men and professionally, like, man, that led me to be on ABC News.
Yeah.
That led me to be on radio stations.
Yeah.
That led me to teach.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know, those type of things that when you have older people that's pouring into the youth,
right,
as this man did and all the other great people that was around me during that time, they poured into us.
Sure.
And we manifested. And here we are. So this is why I get back to my community, and not just my community, but communities that look like my community.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, it's not just about East Chicago. I rock with East Chicago all day, but it's about people of color receiving that type of love for somebody who's already been there and done that and still trying to grow. But what I do have, I must get that back. It's a duty of mine. It's my intentions to get that back.
Definitely. Yeah. And so I know that last year this year that you ran for school board,
right,
at EC. Man, tell us about that journey, man.
Where do I start? So I ran twice, actually. I ran in 2018. I didn't win. And when I first decided to do this, I was down in Evansville. I was working for ABC News at this time.
Okay.
I was an entertainment anchor for ABC News, and then I was a radio personality. So I had that going. So my idea was like, media is going to be it. It wasn't going to be basketball. It was going to be media. I was going to capitalize somewhere.
Right.
And I was doing a lot of things within the community there in Evansville. Now, mind you, I'm from East Chicago, so like everything that I really represent is East Chicago.
Right.
So even on the news 5 hours away, I'm shouting out East Chicago. I'm still showing love. Yeah. And somebody down there was like, hey, man, you should run for councilman here. Like, we see what you do in the community. Wow. Like, you should run for councilman. And my mom, like, politics? I said, if I do anything that major, I got to do it at home first. Yeah. So I moved.
Yeah.
Came home in 2015, and my intentions was to definitely run for councilman.
Okay.
And then mayor.
Yep.
But when I got home and I realized how politics is working, I said, you know what? I don't mind starting small and building my way up.
Gotcha.
So school board. I started working with kids. Next thing you know, I was working in the schools. I was a sub, and I became the permanent sub, and I became the dean. Now I'm a history teacher. Right. So during the whole process of the school board, it wasn't easy.
Okay.
It's politics.
Right.
And you would think that politics don't play a role in the school. But yeah, politics play a role, period.
Better believe it.
I mean, politics is just politics.
Yeah.
But what I realized is politics is neither good nor bad. Mm-hmm. It's just the individuals that make the difference.
That's it.
So you have people that want to pursue power for power.
Yep. And
then you have people that actually want to do good. And 9 out of 10 times, those people that really have great intentions to do good, they always get short-stepped.
Yep.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Because I get it. I get it now, especially going after the second time. Because you have people coming at me. I'm just like, why y'all coming for me? Like, what I'm doing right now is the same stuff I was doing before I said I was even running. Like, this is not, I'm just deciding to go play with kids because I'm running for school board. Like, no, I do this like day in and day out.
Definitely.
Like, whenever you catch me, I'm around somebody's kid.
Right.
So, like, this is not a front for me. This is real. This is
real life.
So I'm out here and I'm doing these things. And when I lost the second time, the first time it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I was like, man, like, I know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm talking about. I proved what I was talking about. I can give you evidence that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to how to build these kids and show growth and progress with these kids within our public schools and charter schools. But, you know, money talks. Yeah. And everything else walks. I didn't have the money. Right. I didn't have the money. And at the first time running around, I didn't want to ask for money.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to prove to myself that I could do this because this is something I chose to do. So I didn't want to go reaching out and say, hey, give me some money, give me this. Because it's like, at this point, I didn't know who believed in me, who trusted me, whatever. My parents, 100% solid. They stood behind me from day one up until now. Yeah. So like, shout outs to the parents that rock their kids.
There you go.
Shout outs to those parents because it's necessary that we need you.
Yeah.
And it ain't gonna stop. It really do take a village.
Yeah.
So, you know, I didn't want to ask for money, so money was funny.
Yeah.
Especially that first campaign. So I did a lot of my own things just to try to cut back on it.
Sure.
But money was the main cause of why I did not win.
Wow.
People had money to spend. Like they had money to spend. Yeah. And when it becomes a conflict within your community, especially of people of color, and you're running for the same thing, I never had an issue saying to the other folks of color, like, hey, if this is something you're serious about, and you can show me like you can do this better than me, don't worry about it. I will step back, make my turn, and I will back you. We need somebody of color in here to represent the people of color in this city. I had no problem, but people be playing those games. Oh, I don't know if I want to do it. Next thing you know, I want to do it, but then you got $100,000. I ain't working with
there. You go.
So next thing you know, they in there.
Yeah.
Cool, don't worry about it. Brush it off. Still continue to work with the kids. Still continue to get back. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try it again. Came back more confident. The picture that I'm looking at now. Like I went harder the second time around. Obama was my influence because it was a picture that he had made. It was like
I remember that.
So I got the idea from him. Okay. And when I come to think about it, everything is recycled. It's just it's how you bring it back. It's all about how you bring it back and how you deliver it. So the second time around, things was going great. Like I was getting a lot of publicity, a lot of attention, but yet I didn't win. It didn't stop nothing because I still work with kids. So now, if people didn't know how serious I am, they can see it. Because I don't have to tell you nothing. I'm just going to show it. I don't talk. I do. So
man, that's huge. And speaking of kids, not only do you work with kids, but you have ThinkBig mentors.
Yeah.
Man, tell us a bit about that.
ThinkBig Mentors is just a program to work with the youth. Now, at this point, this is not about color. This is just about the youth, period. Whether you black, white, Latin, Mexican, whatever you are. If you're a youth, then I want to be a part of your life.
That's it.
Because as I get older, the youth is going to be the ones that's coming up next to start calling shots. They need proper guidance. Definitely. They need seeds planted. And you need to be there to nourish those seeds to make sure that they blossom properly. Because you got some knuckleheads out here. And just because they knuckleheads don't mean they can't change, but they got to want that for themselves. Because if they don't want it, and ain't nothing you can really do. You basically beating a dead horse. You're right. So that's what ThinkBig Mentors is. I work with boys and girls. Okay. We link up. I try to teach them about financial literacy, definitely about history, because that's something major for me, history. And just the basic know-hows on how to finesse life. Nice. You gotta finesse it because life ain't fair. Right. So sitting around thinking it's gonna be peaches and cream, like nah. You gotta make it happen for yourself. You gotta make it happen. Oh, like man, I'm sick of this. I get it though, but like you gotta see it in a different light. That way you can move different. Look, speaking now, here it is. Look again, ladies and gentlemen. This is my special guest, my big brother. Man, this is D'Angelo Coles, and speaking of. Seeing it in a different light. Not only does he do ThinkBig Mentors, but he also has his own photography business. Man, this dude is like, I thought I wore a lot of hats. Man, this the man right here, man. When it comes to hats, this dude is the man. So tell us about the photography, man. I do photography, D'Angelo Coles photography. I DJ. Man. I DJ because mind you, everything that I do as a side hustle, I did that as a career at the time. So I like the TV and the radio, I DJ, I photography. I know how to work cameras, so it became a very great interest to me. So I made it a hobby, but I made it a passive income hobby. Like what I do on the side is fairly simple. Like anybody can do it. Like all it takes is for you to be serious about it, practice your craft, and you're gonna be straight. You can make easy dollars. Everybody else making easy dollars. Why can't I make easy dollars? So when I figured it out, like let me go ahead and step out there. What made me get into photography for sure, I bought my DSLR camera just for videos at the time, because videos is popping. I want to make hip hop videos. I want to make sure I stay with my people. Make some money off of them, you know what I'm saying? But I get to be around them. Right. My boy had got married in Maryville, and I brought the camera out, you know what I'm saying, just to play with it. And I really came out to shoot a video. But I got to taking pictures and stuff. When I sent him all the pictures, like I don't need no video. Like man, y'all, like Cole, like why you ain't getting paid for this? Why you think you like these? You think I could do something with that? From that day forward, it was a wrap. Me and my boy Ramon Davis, we linked up. At first, it was called DC Imaging. Because his name is Davis. I'm Cole, so DC Imaging. But it just so happened my name is D'Angelo Cole. So like everybody was just like, oh, D'Angelo got a photographer. I know this is my partner, but now I had to distinguish it to D'Angelo Cole. So that's how the photography came along, and then the DJing, like I DJ all type of everything. Whatever you can think of.
Whatever genre.
You're paying, I'm playing. Whatever it is.
That's what's up, man.
Whatever you need, I will be there.
That's what's up, man.
That's been a blessing within itself because I stay busy. Like outside of the 9 to 5 at school, and then right after school, I'm basketball coaching. On the weekends, like I don't get time to really lay down and sleep. I'll sleep when I'm down.
I'm the same way, man. We think alike. This is why we lie, because we think alike. I mean, the same exact thing, and that's what sets you apart. When you driven like that, man, that's what sets you apart. And success in everybody's mind is different, but with you, man, it's just your drive. Your drive. What brought about that drive, man?
Just growing up in East Chicago, my parents. Like my father has always been a hustler. He worked in the steel mill for as long as I could know, but he always had a side hustle.
Yep.
So he was selling potato chips and skins and peanuts and candy bars. It got to the point where he put us in front of Sturks when it was a Sturks in the key. Yeah. We were out there selling candy. He said, "Hey, anybody would buy some candy." Right. Give him a smile and say, "Hey, would you like to buy some?"
There you go.
And from that day forth, I learned how to hustle. So I had the idea of how to make easy money. Bro, you just give people what they want, and they're going to pay for it. Yeah. The problem at that time, at that age, was understanding how important financial literacy was. Because he would say, all right, y'all made X amount of dollars. Okay, you need to put this up. Me and my brother, I'm like, put it up. In the bank.
We about to go spend this.
we ready to go trick this money off. Like, you want me to save it? Right. You mean I gotta like give it to you and you gonna put it in the bank account? Forget the bank account, not knowing like it's gonna sit there and stack up.
Right.
I didn't realize that until a little later, but like I always knew how to make money. I didn't have to turn to the streets to make money. Yeah. I have family members and friends that did that, but that just wasn't my style. Right. I grew up in a different household. Yep. So therefore it puts me at a better advantage. I remember I got suspended in high school for selling juice because at this point, like now I'm really stocked up. I got cookies. I'm making my own little fruity bag. I'm creative with it because kids want candy and they're ready to spend the money. Who are you gonna get it to? Forget the vending machine. Get to me. I'm in your class. I come to your class. Text me. Right. Sneak out of class. I used to start carrying coolers and everything in my bag. Like it wasn't books and it was chips. Right.
Hustle man.
I'm trying to tell you, and me and my cousin Darren Johnson, we was in French class, and the French teacher will always put us out just for the silliest things. She's like, get out. And she told me, stop selling candy this particular day. He got mad because he got caught doing something. He said, and it was another girl in our classroom, Catherine Smith, called her Faye. She a basketball coach in East Chicago. She flipped houses and whatnot, but at that time, she started selling juices and stuff. So like she became the competition. Well, at least that's what people thought. She was a competition. But like we grew up together. So like it was like if you ain't got nothing, hey, let's trade so I can sell this over there. You can do that over there. We was in the same class and she sold something. So Darren was like, D'Angelo sell it. D'Angelo selling candy. I'm like, that's the juice I just traded with her, so she didn't get it. You know, the teacher thinking it's me. I got suspended for selling in the school. I didn't get in trouble at home. My parents already knew. At this time, I'm a senior. I've never been suspended in my life. I was a senior in high school.
Exactly.
I'm trying to save it for Bron. They talking about you got to go make it yourself. Like, cool, because y'all showed me how. I'm going to do it. So when I got suspended, I didn't get in trouble. It was just more so like calming my mama down. Right. And the principal's office, she was going off. My father was just like, hey, let it do it. I get it, but like, because y'all support me. Y'all show me how. Now I can do this. So like I do this with my own kids. And not just my kids. Like me being in school, like I teach these kids, like y'all can do this stuff. So like, it ain't stopping. It's nothing stopping you but you. Right. Here's the tools. You do what you want to do. Be creative with it. And that's that. So like, that's how that came along. Like just that hustler's ambition and wanting it. You got to be hungry. Right. I did an experiment with the kids. I just told them hold their breath as long as they could. They think we playing the game. It's mental. With me, I'm always mental. So they think we playing the game. I can do it. Cool. Let's see. Doing the time, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I said, that's how bad you have to want to be successful in your life. You want to be that successful the same way you want to breathe. You got to have that type of mentality. Right. They look at me like, Mr. Cole, like, oh my God. Like, y'all y'all think I be playing. I just make it seem fun, but it's always intentions behind it.
Right.
I just got to give it to you in such a way where you understand it and you can receive it.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to give you something.
Yep.
Sometimes you can't come to a young person and you have that old mindset.
Mm-hmm.
An old man, they not listening. You got to find a way to meet them on their level and then bring them up from that level. You got to evolve them.
Definitely.
So, like,
Definitely.
that's the things that be going through my mind 24/7. So, like, I can't change an adult.
Right.
Unless an adult is open-minded and willing to change. But a child, easy, because they're soaking everything up in the sponge. And if they rock with you, they're going to follow you. And if you lead them by example, there you go.
Definitely. Now, you have this, you have a drive going, a teddy bear drive. Can you talk a bit about that teddy bear drive? Because I want people to get in on it that can.
Okay, so this is the second year ThinkBig Mentors is giving away teddy bears.
Okay.
Ask for donations from different sponsors and just throwing it out there like anybody can be a part of this.
Yeah.
This ain't just, I'm not just trying to do this for my name's sake.
Yeah.
My name ain't even known. It's ThinkBig.
Yep.
So like it's for the kids.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be about the kids.
Yeah.
So we're doing that. I dress up as Santa Claus.
Nice.
And I go door to door. I give them their bag. We hug. We dab. I crack jokes. I might dance a little bit and we kick it and then I'm going to the next house.
Yeah.
It's just to bring some type of joy because everybody don't have the finances to really enjoy things. So like the little things do count.
Yeah.
And when I did it last year for the first time, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I have my kids with me. I got a 12-year-old son, 10-year-old daughter. Now they put the little elf hat on.
Yeah.
Stuff in bags. I put them to work.
That's
right?
it.
Because I want them to be in the idea of giving back.
Yep.
Always giving back. Because what you put out there will come back to you.
Yes, sir.
Don't wait for it. Just know it's coming.
Definitely.
It's going to come. You're going to be blessed. It's going to manifest. So this is the second year we're doing that. I'll put the post out there. Just asking for donations of bear. So far, I had a few compliments come through. Appreciate you guys. You know, I'm going to say your name for when the actual day comes.
Yeah.
People have been blessing the children.
Yeah.
They ain't been blessing me.
Right.
They're not doing it.
They're blessing the charity.
It's the kids, bro.
Yeah.
It's always going to be about the kids. So,
Sure.
again, it just goes back. I'm not running for anything, and I'm still doing it for the kids.
Definitely. And this is a lifestyle, man, that if you're doing this for money, man, you ain't gonna get nothing. Because when you dealing with kids, man, kids, they take more than they give.
Yeah.
That's just the bottom line of it. Kids take more than they give. And so if you doing this for the money, you ain't gonna get nothing back. You know, what you gonna get back is a headache, a heartache, and then you're gonna be all spent out of your energy and you're gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna receive the money, you ain't gonna receive the love, but at the end, you're gonna receive the respect. Yeah. And that's what we after. Those of us that operate in mentor programs and youth, we are coming together with youth. That's what we're after. We're after teaching lessons, and then at the end of the day, they can take something and they can use it for their lives that they did not have. Because a lot, they don't have their fathers, and if they have their fathers, he probably locked up or what have you, whatever the case. They have their grandfather, and he may be, a little bit older, or their uncle may be a little bit older than they would, be enticed to listen. But being a young man, it really gives some credence to what we do.
Absolutely. It's necessary.
Yeah.
It's necessary. Like, these are the same kids that's in your neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
You want a safer neighborhood, you better pour into these kids.
Because your house will be the first one that they rob.
I'm trying to tell you, and they don't think twice about it.
No.
So when you have a presence,
no.
and you show that dominant presence, and not in a negative way, but in a positive, dominant male role figure, then you got something.
Yep.
Now you got them.
Yep.
Now all you got to do is just continue to lead them.
Yep.
Now you can lead a person in water. You can't
make them drink.
But you can lead them there and show them, like, this is what you can have.
Yeah.
If you want it.
Yeah.
And there's certain ways you go about getting it. Because you don't have to flip a trick to get what you want.
Come on, man.
You ain't got to do none of that. That's, especially for my ladies. You ain't got a little something strange with a little child. Like, that seems to be popular nowadays. Like, right. Man, like, but as a man, I'm like, man. Man. But then when I sit back there, I'm like, man, I got a daughter.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Right.
You don't have to do that. I got to be in your life. Because if it's the lack of a father, then nah, we're not going to have that.
Definitely.
And like, even for little girls at school, like, I've adopted so many daughters.
Yeah.
Like, they dads around.
And nieces and stuff like that. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the way.
Yeah.
And I hope that you listen.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you everything I got. And I don't sugarcoat nothing.
Yeah.
I'm transparent. I'm going to give it to you raw.
Right.
It's to the point like, man, you like the realest teacher we've ever had. And it's like, I can't speak on nobody else. Right. I know what I'm doing, and I didn't come to play with you.
Right.
I came to bring you up.
Man, that's something to say. I think here in Gary, we have maybe 2 active, or maybe 3. I could be wrong. About 3 active mentoring organizations that really focus on kids. And sometimes, we cross paths, but I can name them on one hand. But the thing is that there's only effective mentorship if there is effective communication. Communication is key, man. And, even you as being a young man, I think that communication was prevalent, especially in your home, having that male figure, having that male model, that male role model that taught you the ropes. If you don't have a man, and I always say, a woman can do a good job as a parent, but a woman cannot teach a boy how to be a man. And those are some things that young men they need. They need that fatherly figure, even in that role. I know you come up against a lot of cases where the young man or young men are, they on the wrong page. So what is an example of what you say to them to really kind of get them back on straight street?
First and foremost, in order to give a solution, you got to know what the issue is.
Yeah.
So in order to figure out the issue, you got to go to the root of the issue. I'm all about going to the root of everything. You start at the lowest. You start at the origins of everything, and then you work your way up.
Yeah.
So to understand how to help somebody, you got to understand them.
Yeah.
So therefore, you got to be open.
Yep.
You got to be a listener.
You're right.
You don't listen to respond. You listen to comprehend, because you got to understand what they're going to. Regardless of how messed up it is, regardless, you just need to understand this individual.
Right.
So when you understand the individual, then you can start coming up with ideas like, okay, I got a better idea. Like, this is what you've been lacking. This is what you've been missing. This is what we can implement. This is what I can do for you.
Yeah.
But you still gotta want it.
Right.
You still gotta want
it.
Because it ain't my life.
Right.
I'm all right, and I'm trying to get better. But I see where you at.
Yeah.
So if I can give you something that's going to help you in your life and make you more successful, because who knows, you might have children.
Right.
You got to do the same thing I'm doing for you.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, like, you just got to get to know these kids, and by knowing them, then you know what you can give them and what you can help them with.
It's true. And then what things can you speak to the parents that are listening that may be facing a lot of the hardships with COVID going on, and with just being a single parent, that's trying to raise some children? What are some things that you can speak to those parents that are out there? They may be, at Stuck Street. So what do you say to them, or what insight can you give today so that they can know that this just temporary?
To any parent, speaking to parents before me, parents after me, parents now, I'm a parent.
Yep.
And my own personal experience, like, I've had those moments like, man, you know what? you know what? Nah, you going back to your mama's. I can't do it. And then when they leave, I'm sitting there like, man, I could have did this different.
Right.
I should have been more patient. Now I have to be intentional about being patient.
Yeah.
Now it's to the point where it's like, when one of my kids act up, it's like, I'm patient enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay attention to you, and I'm gonna check you.
Yep.
I'm gonna make sure you know, like, this is not a game, but there's certain ways that you can deliver your consequence.
Absolutely.
It don't have to be a beat.
Yeah.
It definitely don't. Because I stopped whooping my kids. It's more so a conversation. Let me get in your head. Let's talk. Let's talk logically. Let me show you what you did wrong.
Sure.
Let me make sure that you understand what you did wrong, and let me show you what the outcomes can be going forward.
Yep.
If you don't want that outcome, then hey, we got to do some things different.
Yeah.
And let me catch you before you even get into the space of trying to do some dumb stuff. Let me help you figure this out now. And it's like I keep telling my kids, even my own students, it's like, if you don't check it now, it only gets worse. So you gotta want, and you must be intentional about your own personal growth. I keep telling them, like, man, y'all have so much potential. Y'all don't even know.
That's huge.
I can't read. Oh, I'm stupid. I said, stop saying that. Like, no, like when you speak things, like words are powerful. The tongue is powerful.
Man, say that.
And when you speak these things upon yourself, like it starts to manifest. And then when you sit back and you realize, like, man, like this whole time I've been saying the ignorant stuff about my own self. And this is why I keep getting the same outcome.
Right.
If you want something different, you have to do something different.
Right.
By definition, insanity is keep doing the same thing over and over.
Expecting different results.
Exactly. No, don't be crazy about it. So to the parents is be patient with your children.
Yeah.
Understand your children.
Yeah.
Understand what it is that they're lacking.
Yeah.
And if you can fulfill that void, then do so. If you can't personally do it, you go find somebody else who can help assist you.
Absolutely.
It takes a village. Like literally, like even for single moms, like I know they do a lot of work.
Yeah.
They do a lot.
Man, they do.
And gratitude.
And I know it.
Gratitude, cause
I tell you, single moms, and I'm not just saying this, but single moms are some super women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I think about the way that my wife and we work, you know, and then just knowing her schedule. If she had to do it all, man, that's hard. Like, she went out of town. Man, I was about to have a conniption, bro.
You know, what she bring that balance.
Man, look, I was about to have a conniption when my wife went out of town. Like, okay, when is you coming back? I mean, can you cut the trip short? Like, seriously, man, men, we have to understand that woman is there for balance. Mm-hmm. Like you said, she is there for balance. Now, I know this is the last couple of minutes, but I got to ask. And I know the answer, y'all. Don't get me wrong. I know the answer, but I got to ask. So y'all know, are you single, bro?
I'm on a journey to find that soulmate.
Yeah.
In the meantime, like I'm definitely focused on myself, building myself. Like, how can I offer any woman anything if I ain't got it for myself? Yeah. So like, I put myself first, and it's not one of those like, forget the world, I ain't thinking about nobody. Like, no, I'm selfish in the manner of I have to focus on myself and be the best that I can be. So when I am with a partner, you will get the best of me.
Yeah.
And like, me being who I am, like I'm gonna try to bring that out of you, and we're doing it together. It only makes it great,
right?
So I have my moments, and there are people of interest in my life, but yet my focus is here.
Yeah,
I've always given myself to everybody else, and then when I realized like the focus has to be here, I can give you much more once I get better. So in the meantime, like, how can you love somebody if you don't love yourself? Like, how can you properly love somebody? Put yourself first, and then everything else will come to you. And it's not to say again, it's not to be selfish, right? It's to be a little selfish, because I've always been selfless. Yeah. I'm always giving. Yeah. But I'll never get to myself. Yeah. I gotta get to myself. Yeah. Women, it's a dozen of them. So like, if you lose one, it's a million more. Yeah. So it's more women statistically in the world than it is men. So trust me. No rush.
I think it's like 15 to 1 or 20 to 1 or something like that.
That works. But in the meantime, in between time, put yourself in a position where you at your greatest.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? You'll start to manifest and attract people of like minds and that same spirit. So like don't be in a rush like people be like, oh, when you get married, I need a boyfriend. Like I don't need nothing. What I need is to get my life together because you know what I'm saying, my kids and myself. So I can't do nothing for my kids are right in the position. And then if I do get a wife and I get married, like that's gonna be great.
Oh yeah,
she gonna be lucky.
Yeah,
I know I'm gonna be lucky,
yeah,
but she gonna be lucky because
yeah.
most women like to come across a man that knows who he is willing to give,
Yep.
have great intentions,
Yep.
and not just talk about it, but they do it.
Yeah.
Like man, like people love that, but I don't know for some odd reason these real bad women. They be wanting bad boys. Like, I'm be a bad boy. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, listen. I'm gonna put my cock. You know, I go to the gun range. I can stand on the corner. But it's so much more. It's so much more.
Yeah.
And when you really get to know a person and you get to see them for who they are, that's when that love really kicks in. It ain't lust no more. It's right. Love is like, that's a person that I want to invest
it's
in.
True.
And build with.
It's true.
So yeah.
Yeah. Man, and this is what I always give this advice that it's nothing better than when two whole individuals come together. Because once you whole, you ain't dependent on that person. What you're doing is you're coming together with that person. And so there's not this dependency that just in case you flop, you know, then I got to take all of the weight. No, I was already set before you got here. Right. And now we're just bringing our empire together so that we can form something great.
That's the thing. Like, I think what a lot of people get it misunderstood is like, for me personally, I want to own my own thing.
Yeah.
So when I meet my woman, you need to own your own thing too. Because what you just said, you got something, you got some assets.
Yep.
I got some assets. We bring it together. The assets just got bigger. Now we got a foundation.
Yep.
And we just build on that foundation. Like, people are like, I want to move in with you. Like,
nope.
You got an apartment now. I'm in an apartment. I want a house. I want
to own something.
Let me own something. Let me help you go own something. Like, I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm going to push you. You get your own. You feel good about it. You got that, don't you? Now we can go ahead and make it a full union because now we got things that we both sitting on. So it ain't like, oh, you mad at me. I'm in your crib. You kick me out. No,
no, man.
You got to have your own.
Yeah.
Like, ownership is the key to the kingdom. That's something my dad always told me.
Yes, sir.
So, like, having your own is so important.
It is,
when
man.
the girl comes and she's like, I got my own. Like, you want to stay here? Or you want me to stay there? Like, what you want to do?
Look, only a king owns something. A king owns what he has. And if you don't own nothing, you can't operate under that king status. You know, you're a prince up until you get your own. You know, when you still living with your daddy and mama, you know, like I was living with my daddy, I couldn't say I got my own. You know, I couldn't make my own rules. You know, no, you got to operate under my rules until you get your own.
Absolutely.
And that's the way kingship works, man. Look, y'all, look, we had a blast, man. This my bruh, man, D'Angelo Coles. Look, y'all looking stuff up. Coles photography, all this. Look, Think Big, mentors. He has so much going on. DJ Coles, all that good stuff, man. Look, y'all pay attention. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming big. I'm trying to tell y'all keep up. All right? Don't let this slip. Anything you would like to say before we get up on out of here?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about me, but we ain't talking about you.
Well, I'm coming. I'm gonna tuck him out there later. I'm gonna tuck that for now, man. But we gonna
to myself like, oh, wait a minute, you talking about me? You got some great things on the way. But I know in due time.
Yeah, we gonna tuck that. But look, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, you can find me on Facebook, D'Angelo ThinkBig Coles. You can find me on Instagram, ThinkBig Coles. Everything I do is thinking big.
Think big, man. Think big, man.
Big, don't think at all.
I'm trying to tell y'all. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this is my brother, D'Angelo ThinkBig Coles. And then guess what? You can now follow the live show Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Am I missing anything? Man, TikTok. You can everything.
You got
Snapchat. You can find the live show on everything. Look,
only me page.
No, I ain't got that. Look, we appreciate y'all, man. Look, stay tuned. This is the live show. We about to get on up out of here. But man, look, don't let life kick you in the butt, man. You do the kicking and keep it on pushing. I'm Tyrone Brown Jr. This is my bruh, D'Angelo Coles. Man, we out of here. Have a great and safe evening. Peace.